the day I die.
Hello, welcome to another Smashing Pistons video, people of the Tinterwebs. And today we are at the Classics on the Moor event, which I did sign up for last year, but I had to get out of bed really early and I couldn't, I stayed in bed. So yeah, this year we've decided to bring Helga down. It's only just, well, what time is it? About 9 or something? 10 past 9. And yeah, people should have started arriving at 8:30, between 8:30 and 10. So there's a few people here, not a lot of people. So yeah, we'll wait until later before we go for a proper wander. But if Julie just turns round and just has a look, what's here already is not a great deal. Weather's going to be a bit of a random one today. It's going to be a bit cloudy, a bit sunny, a bit cloudy. But we'll see what happens. It's looking good so far, so join us later when we go for a bit of a wander. Well.
Hello there.
Hi, it's Alex.
Hi, it's Alex.
Hi, it's Alex, and I'm in my hallway.
Oh,
I can't think what anybody else says.
Toodles.
Toodles. So we'll just go for a little wander around. So there's a few Fords turned up and stuff. There's that Capri that looks like General Lee over there, which is quite a cool little thing. And one of these you don't see at all. Nissan Bluebird Estate. Little Fiat 500. They've got a Stag over there. That's quite a cool little thing. Escort RS Turbos and XR3s up there. This lovely little Morris Minor Traveller is quite a nice little thing. I don't know why I've got stick up in air like this, but you can see better, I hope. Plus then I can do this, and it's not as weird as just walking around on there. So let's see what else is up this end. Oh, I can see a Rover P4 already, which is quite ironic, because that's what I was going to bring. I was going to bring Jessie the P4 down, but instead we've come in Helga. So yeah, let's have a look what's up here. Oh, there's some more people turning up. Let's just follow, have a look who's coming in here. It's got a little maxi. That's quite a cool little thing. I thought there was somebody else behind it, but there's not. It's just a little maxi. So yeah, let's have a look at this P4. Because before I borrowed Jessie, I liked Jessie, but I didn't know much about P4s. But this one's a little doll, isn't it? What a nice colour that is. I keep saying that all the time, don't I? Is this one different to Jessie? Oh, it's got a tow bar Dewberry. What else is it it's very good condition? I think everything else is the same as Jessie. It's a Rover 80, so it'll have a smaller engine than Jessie's, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. Very nice interior, love that. And then we've got the little Austin A40. Oh, there's a BRM up there. Oh, let's have a look, see what else we can see later. Once everybody's in, we'll see what there is. Look, little Maxi 1750. So we'll wander back down. Just have a bit of a chill until it gets a bit busier, and then we'll have a look round. It's an interesting little show, this, because it's in a way it's kind of really well suited to having cars parked in it. Yeah, it's like a little car park of classics. I'm not sure how many there are going to be turning up this year. I mean, we're number 93, I think it was. And I'm not sure how quickly I registered, so I don't know how many. I'm sure there'll be stuff on interweb later telling us exactly how many have turned up and things. But yeah, nice little place. Hopefully the sun comes out so we can see a bit more of what's going on. But oh yeah, that might be a bit thirsty. Another rat look. Them wheels are pretty sweet, aren't they? Very nice. Cool. Right, we're nearly back. Look, there's Helga. Just sat there waiting for the sunshine. Sparrows are. We are now about 8 minutes from the 10 o'clockness, which is the time it should have started, or should start. It's not, because we're at the end, like near the bottom, I can't tell whether there's loads more have turned up. It's weird. But yeah, we've had a couple of people talk to us about Helga, haven't we?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's interesting. It's weird being in town this early and parked up on Moor, just people watching, because it's like obviously people going to work and stuff, and it's weird. I can't imagine going to work walking through a classic car show. Oh, I bet you can't hear that now. Oh, they've gone. We had seagulls, Alex, if you're watching. See, we do get some. Oh, did you hear that one? There you go, proof. It was a little bit later. People started turning up. It's got a bit busier, a bit noisier, as you can probably tell. Julie's just gone for a bit of a wander. So I might just do a bit of time lapse filming, seeing what's going on and stuff. And then when the sun, because we're kind of sat in the shade at the moment, like the sun is kind of over that side, we're kind of in the shade. So yeah, as soon as it suns up a bit, so about midday, I'll go for a wander, and that way there's a greater chance of getting things in the sunshine. It's not just cars here, they always put some random stuff on. So there's some Mandalorians walking around, and a Jedi just to the other side of there. So if anybody's in any danger, it's alright. We've got we've got a Jedi or a Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi and another couple of Mandalorians. So that's kind of cool. We've got bodyguards. That's fine. I mean, I hope we don't need them, to be honest. So it's lunchtime, right? It's filled up quite a bit. It's quite a few things have turned up now. I was hoping it'd be a bit sunnier, so when we did a bit of a walk around, it was a bit more pleasant light. But yeah, it's still a bit dull. So I'm going to walk right up to the top, and we're going to come back down and film stuff. So up at top, we've got American stuff. So there's a couple of cars, American police cars, and then a bit further down there's some more Americana. So let's have a quick walk down there and see what we can see. I think we've seen this one before. Look at them tailpipes. That's amazing. What a beautifully turned out thing. Gorgeous. But then the thing I wanted to have a look at is this old Renault Darthween. What a nice little thing that is. I can't remember whether we've seen this one before. It looks like it reminds me of like a fridge, which is weird. It must be rear-engined because it's got little fins there. What a beautiful little thing that is. That is gorgeous. And then just over here, my God, noisy boys. We've got a Morgan, which is nice little colour. I don't think that's a genuine one, being an OB plate. Obviously, it wouldn't be a car show without an MGB. And then we've got another Shelby Cobra. Now, is it a genuine one? Probably not, but very nice. That's a nice colour for an old BMW. And we saw this one coming in. They went a different way on a roundabout there. Little Elan, very nice car. Mercedes SLK, I think. Now look at that. What is that? It's a Ford Summit Super Deluxe, whatever it is. Very shiny, very low. Very yellow. And then just down here, it's getting a bit busier. Got a little midget, and then this slightly modified Mini. I'm kind of liking the amount of spotlights on there, and looks like it's been painted with a roller paint job. Yeah, each to their own, but yeah, kind of like that. Not too sold on the twin exhaust pipes, but I like the reversing light. It's very good, that. I do like it when people do mad stuff to cars. And we're going to go from mad to plain, if you can hear me. So we've got just an old, possibly last of the line Escort, and it's quite a nice little thing. It's got random bits and pieces stuck on it. I don't know what they are. It's a bit weird, but yeah, you forget these. They are a very forgotten car. Yeah, because they obviously got replaced by the Focus, which is a similar thing but different kind of thing. Right, let's see what else we can see. Do you want to see who's singing? So we can see loads of stuff here. She's quite a good singer, isn't she? A bit noisy. So we'll have another look down here. I'm kind of interested in that Imp over there, and then there's a couple of BRMs. So let's have a quick look. MGB Roadster in primrose yellow. It's very tidy inside. Very nice. And then over here, we've got my favourite. So yeah, Minis. I do like a Mini. I'd prefer one of these. So this will be a Riley Elf. A lot of times people call them a Mini with a boot, which is kind of true. The bonnets are slightly different, and there's different pressings and stuff. But these are kind of a bit more upmarket than a Mini. So you've got walnut dashboards and all that kind of jazz going on. But then if you look at the back, you can see there's a little boot there. So whereas the Mini had just come straight down, where the rear window is, you've got a bit of extra room in that, which is actually probably quite welcome. Because I remember from having my Mini, there'd been no room in boot, especially when I'd stuck a base bin in. In fact, this is a good way of you seeing the difference. So that's a standard Mini. So you can see rear window, then just a little bulge where the boot is. But then this is your Riley Elf, and it's got the little boot space on it. So there you go. There's the differences. So I'm going to fly over here to look at these BRMs. So we've all seen these before. This is kind of the car that I've pinched the parts off for Gen Z. So yeah, I've got the same grille but yellow, same wheels but darker silver, same seats. But yeah, there's differences, isn't they? But this one's very nice. Quite like that. It's in good nick. And they do have lovely insides. I'm sure you remember that Rob from Beards and Bangs has got a BRM called Bram, and I did a test drive of Bram a while ago. I've not drove him since he's been back on the road, so yeah, maybe that's on the cards. But go and check that video out if you want to. So it's an Imp Sport, and it does look sporty. I'm pretty sure it's not standard suspension height and width of wheels, but yeah, what a nice thing. Now it says BMW power there. Do you think we're going to have a look in the back and it's got a BMW bike engine in it? It does indeed. 1200 BMW bike engine. That's going to shift. So I'm pretty sure they're topping 150 brake horsepower, in a tiny little light car like that. It'd be interesting to know actually which is the lighter out of these two, this or Helga. Their mirrors are a bit bonkers, aren't they? Yeah, what a lovely thing. Really like that. Kudos to that one. So while we're down this end, there's a little now, and I thought it was an MG TF, but I could be completely wrong. Let's see what we can see on front. Maybe it's something completely unseen before. Oh, it is an MG. There you go. Or it'd be a TD, possibly a TD. We've got a Maxi, Austin Maxi. Kind of like an Allegro, but a little bit bigger. Again, same colour as every Austin car I seem to see seems to be Harvest Gold, although that looks slightly lighter than Alex's and Tom's. I think that's the same engine that they put in the Allegros, I think, the bigger Allegros, because this will be a 1570, 1750 even, that's it. I got that wrong, didn't I? But yeah, they're like a fatter Allegro. I know Tom from THT Motoring would like a Maxi, but I'm not convinced myself. I'm not a big Austin fan at the moment. Some nice little bikes here. So there's a Triumph Bonneville T100. That's a nice little thing. An MNZ, and then that's kind of something that I'd like in the garage, but not for a while yet. I've got too much going on with Helga. And what else have we got down here? So we've got a little Austin Cambridge, I think. Don't know what that one is. Austin 7. Oh, an Alvis. Oh, I think this was here last time. Ah, yeah, I remember that intake casting on there. Yeah, what a lovely thing. Look how big them lights are. They're huge. You could fit your head in there if you wanted to. Let's just have a quick look in here. Look at all that stuff. Very nice. The next thing I want to have a look at is this P4. Yeah, the black one. God, it's getting busy. Here we go. It's a Jessie. but Jessie with actually, I was going to say better paint. Just actually having paint is better paint than poor Jessie at the moment. The insides are a nice colour. It's very, very subdued. I'm trying to see if it's got overdrive. Yeah, it's got overdrive on it. But it's a smaller engine one, I think. This. I think these had a 4-cylinder. Yeah, nice little thing that. Let me just have a quick nosy round. Oh yeah, and I thought the dashboard looks different, but yeah, Jessie's has got like the grille in the middle, hasn't she? Everything else is the same. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Oh, it's a P90, Rover 90, P4. And the door mirrors are different. Jessie has lots of little differences between a standard P4 and one of those. So yeah, it's nice to see a more standard one to recognise what the differences are. I think that's an Austin Cambridge. I think, but this one is something for Rob. I bet Rob likes this. It'll be his favourite of the show, if not his favourite of all time, I would say. Lovely wrapped dashboard on it. We're going to have a look at some Morris Minors in a second, but just taking that, what a nice little car. I wonder if his tyres rub up wheel arches like mine do. And the people that put this on is the Vulcan Rotary Club of Sheffield. So they organise this every year, and it's a very good event. It's the main benefit, I think, from seeing this one is you get non-car people walking through all the cars. So it's not a lot of car shows. It's just car people looking at cars. But with this, you get just general public just coming round town, thinking, "Oh, what's all these cars doing down here?" And they get to have a good look round them. So yeah, there you go. So check out the website for these guys, and obviously, if you've got a classic car, it's definitely worth coming down. So we'll have a look at this one. I think it's got a bigger carb on it, and it's got wire wheels on it as well, which is quite unusual. Then we've got a more standard Traveller, and then one of these over here. If we can make our way through the crowds like this, crowds, has got headlight peaks, which is similar to wanting to put on Helga, but maybe a bit bigger than that. I'm not entirely certain. And then this one's for sale. So if you really fancy a Morris Minor, one of the earlier ones as well, you could do a lot worse than this. Looking round it, it looks quite solid. Obviously, it's not 1,000,000% perfect, but none of them ever are they? It's certainly a good starting point. So new inner sills and leaf springs, master cylinder and wheel bearings done. Oh, and it's been on Antiques road trip. If that helps make your decision any easier. One of the things I do like though is them. I've not seen them before. That's an interesting mirror arrangement. Same on that side. They'd fit Helga. That'd be quite an interesting mirror solution. Anyway, let's see what else we can see. So there's some Escorts. I pointed these out earlier. I think we saw these last year as well. So it's always nice to see, especially the earlier ones, because you forget about them. You forget that they even existed, Escorts. I think they've just coming back out of that old thing. What's this one? Oh, it's a Triumph. Oh, it says there. Very huge. We've got a Fiesta SI there, a Capri, a Laguna. But one of the things that you do never see, a Reliant Fox. I think the only one of these I've ever seen is the one from Hubnut's channel. Be interested to see what it should look like inside. What a strange gearbox sort of arrangement. It's like the gear sticks all over the place. This is the Dodge Charger type Ford Capri looking thing. It's a very strange thing. I'm not entirely certain I appreciate it, but plenty of work gone on that. And then down here we've got, is it a Granada? I believe it is. It looks big enough to be a Granada anyway. So we've got a Granada. And then around here, one of my favourite ones, we've seen this one plenty of times. Another old Escort with quad lights, no less, and a Subaru Brat. Now, the only time I'd ever seen one of these before this, it was the old Tamiya radio control car version. I mean, yeah, you just don't see them anymore. Mazda MX-5 Mark 1. Yeah, I like them. Or is it a Unos? Let's have a look. I think it might be a Unos. It is a Unos. I should have been able to tell that from back because it's got the Japanese style number plate plinth on it. That's a nice thing. And then, oh my god, what's this heap of shit that someone's brought? Oh, it's disgusting. I feel physically sick looking at this thing. Obviously, we've brought Helga along, and people have really enjoyed seeing Helga. I managed to finish the sticker window the other day, so that's good. And we've got the sticker in the back to give the channel name away and everything. But yeah, ain't she looking well for an old early 70s Beetle? Obviously, she's got scabby bits everywhere on her, but you can forgive that. She is getting on a bit. She's older than me, and that's saying something. So yeah, there we go. That's been our quick look round. If I find anything else, I'll pop it at the end of the video. But if not, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends, share with Julie, because Julie might not have seen any of this stuff, even though she sat there. And yeah, see you next time. Bye. There's a few more cars turned up that weren't there when I had a walk earlier. So there's a couple of camper vans, and then these very nice little frog-eyed Sprite, a Spitfire, and a beautiful ST2000. Look at that! How gorgeous is that? Rear window louvre action and everything. Gorgeous.